All right, the new Manchester United is terrifying. The Premier League has felt it, Europe has noticed it, and the rest of the football world is starting to realise that something very serious is happening at Old Trafford.
I have that feeling. I think it was a more complete performance. You can say whatever you want to say against Liverpool, but they didn't deserve to win, to lose that game. We deserve to win, but they didn't deserve to lose. I think today we did a little bit of everything. We had the ball, we create chances, we defend high, we defend low. So when it's more complete, I feel that is more, it's not a statement, but I feel more complete also as a manager. So today I think I like more today than the last weekend.
Under the leadership of Ruben Amorim, United have finally found identity, rhythm, and above all, the fear factor is back.
I think that it feels like his best week in the job, the week where I think that I'm looking.
For the first time since February 2024, the Red Devils have won 3 consecutive league matches in the same season. But that's not even the most impressive part. What truly matters is who they've beaten and how they've done it. This new United hasn't just collected points, they've made statements. They dismantled Chelsea with control and aggression. Beat the current 4th, placed Sunderland with tactical maturity. And then walked into one of the most hostile grounds in world football, Anfield, and took all 3 points from the reigning champions, Liverpool. Amorim's version of Manchester United isn't built on chaos or nostalgia. It's built on structure, pressing, and a fearless belief that they can outplay anyone. The transformation has been remarkable. Senna Lamens, though still young, has started to radiate confidence, even if his handling on the first goal versus Brighton wasn't perfect. His overall composure is anchoring the backline. Matthijs de Ligt looks every inch the generational centre-back. He was meant to be orchestrating the defence like a general. Bruno Fernandes is decisive, again dictating tempo and momentum in every match. While Casemiro has rediscovered shades of his Real Madrid brilliance, sharp, imposing and in control. Amad Diallo, unpredictable and electric, has become a nightmare for defenders. But the biggest change has come from Amorim's summer reinforcement, the players who have given United a new face. Matheus Cunha is redefining what it means to be a complete forward. He's relentless pressing, tackling, creating, scoring.
Yeah, I think Mbeumo and Cunha, I think the risk was removed from those signings in the sense that they've been in the Premier League before and they've got that hunger to deliver at a different level. There was a lot of things about those signings that you felt more comfortable with, and I think that when I look at United now with Mbeumo, I think Mbeumo looks like he belongs, he looks hungry, he looks like he wants to score goals. It wasn't quite happening for him and Cunha in the first maybe 4 or 5 matches when they were getting into the positions, they always wanted the ball, but they weren't maybe taking their chances.
He contributes at both ends of the pitch, combining stamina with technique. And against Brighton, his long-awaited goal at Old Trafford was a masterpiece. On the other hand, Bryan Mbeumo has arguably been the signing of the season. He's not just performing, he's deciding games. A crucial assist against Sunderland. A winning goal at Anfield. And now, his first brace for Manchester United. Every time Mbeumo steps onto the pitch, he changes the script. Nobody's talking about whether Amorim should abandon his 3-4-3, but debate is over. The Portuguese coach has fine-tuned his structure to perfection. The back three moves like a unit. The midfield pivots with fluid aggression, and the front line presses with intelligence rather than chaos. Amorim's United have become functional poetry, disciplined yet daring, methodical yet menacing. So if you're a Manchester United fan, brace yourself. What's coming next isn't just improvement, it's domination. Because this isn't the United of frustration and false dawn. This is a new era, and the Red Devils are finally roaring again. And what you're about to see next will make you believe that the glory days might just be back. Amorim's new game plan is pure genius and a little bit evil.
We are a little bit more free playing the game, and like last week we had a little bit like because of that, because we are in the different spirit.
The Portuguese coach, who suffered endlessly last season trying to build structured possession from the back, has now found two devastatingly simple ways to put his Manchester United in the opponent's box faster than anyone expected: long balls and a terrifyingly high defensive line. These aren't random tactics. They're the product of cold analysis Amorim, adapting to his squad's flaws and turning them into strengths. Let's start with the long balls. Why has Amorim instructed his players to go direct? Because it works. Senna Lamans launched 45 long passes last weekend against Liverpool, not out of desperation, but as part of a deliberate tactical trap. United now use their offensive reference points, usually Benjamin Sesko, Brian Mbeumo or Matheus Cunha, to win the first aerial duel, bypassing the midfield, which is the team's weakest zone last season, and immediately hunting for the second ball. It's calculatively chaos. That's how Mbeumo's goal came to life last week. He pressed, fell to the ground, got back up, and 6 seconds later broke Liverpool's backline to score after Fernandes and Amad Diallo connected in one rapid sequence. It's vertical football at its most lethal. The same pattern dismantled Chelsea, where Sesko's flick on put Mbeumo through one-on-one against Sanchez, drawing the keeper's red card and changing the game entirely. But Amorim's repertoire doesn't end there. Against Brighton, the long ball volume dropped to 34, but the intent didn't. United played faster, sharper and more direct, a far cry from the hesitant side that struggled to advance possession last season. Now, they look like a machine built to suffocate and strike. What we're seeing is the result of hard work on the training ground. Amorim's defenders, once clumsy in the press, are now pushing forward with perfect timing. The entire back line steps into midfield to compress the game, creating suffocating pressure. That's what led to Cunha's goal. 8 United players swarming just outside Brighton's box. Bruno Fernandes reacting instantly to a loose ball, and Casemiro slipping the perfect assist under pressure for Cunha's long-range strike. The second goal, a textbook Amorim press. Luke Shaw anticipated Georginio Rutter's touch, stole the ball high and launched the move that ended with Casemiro scoring. The third, again Shaw recovering possession, linking with Dalot, who found Sesko holding play, before feeding Mbeumo, whose 1-versus-1 finish was clinical. And the fourth goal was Amorim's masterstroke. In the 95th minute, he still had 8 players capped inside Brighton's half. Aiden Heaven on the ball played it first time to Bruno Fernandes, who let it run through knowing Mbeumo would come diagonally into the box. And one touch later, it was a 4-2 scoreline in favour of United. Even defensively, the shift is paying off. Matthijs de Ligt's aggressive man-to-man marking on Danny Welbeck, dragging him all the way into Brighton's half, showed Amorim's risk-taking philosophy: press high, suffocate and win early. The gamble worked to perfection. This isn't a United that hides its flaws, it's one that weaponizes them. Amorim knows his midfield can't always dominate possession, so he's chosen a different battlefield. Direct duels, territorial pressure and relentless second ball recovery. It's bold, it's efficient and it's working. What we're witnessing is not just tactical adaptation, it's the birth of a new identity. Manchester United have finally become a team that reflects their manager. Pragmatic, ruthless, and terrifyingly clever. The secret behind Manchester United's rebirth lies not only in Amorim's tactical structure, but in the connections forming across the pitch. The partnerships that make his 3-4-2-1 system flow with balance, rhythm and purpose. The Portuguese coach has created what analysts now call United's double triangle, a brilliant design that has given the team both verticality and control. On the right side, the triangle of Amad Diallo, Bryan Mbeumo and Casemiro functions like a well-oiled machine, combining creativity, pressing and recovery. On the left, Diogo Dalot, Matheus Cunha and Bruno Fernandes orchestrate possession. This shape has allowed Amorim to stretch the field wide, dominate the half spaces and ensure his midfielders contribute in both attack and defence, a structure that has completely changed United's tempo. And at the centre of this transformation stands Matheus Cunha, the man who plays like two players in one. In the last two matches, he has been the heartbeat of everything United have done well. Against Brighton, he was everywhere, literally. In the 3rd minute, he appeared in the box like a shadow striker, timing his run perfectly to meet Mbeumo's pass and narrowly missing the goal. 12 minutes later, he drifted between the lines to receive from Bruno, cutting inside with a body feint that opened space for a shot. In the 23rd minute, he scored a stunning goal.
Casemiro through to Cunha. Cunha strikes it home!
By the 29th minute, he was back in his own box, clearing what looked like a certain Brighton equaliser. And in the second half, he produced a brilliant backheel assist to Bruno Fernandes that nearly resulted in another goal. Cunha's intelligence shines in his understanding of when to dribble, when to duel, and when to pass. He's that rare blend of grit and grace, able to protect the ball under pressure and turn chaos into control. Amorim's new system relies heavily on players who can survive in traffic and transform second balls into organised attacks, and Cunha does exactly that. Beside him, Bryan Mbeumo has become the cornerstone of United's attack. 3 goals in 2 games, and it could have easily been 4 if not for Verbruggen's fingertip save. But beyond the numbers, Mbeumo's role is pure gold. He switches flanks, drags defenders, creates space for Diallo, and finishes with composure.
Head to the penalty area, Amad into the box, Amad forces a great save!
He's the spark that ignites everything, whether running channels, combining centrally, or striking from distance. His connection with Diallo on the right is lethal. They constantly interchange positions, confusing markers and creating overloads.
The penalty area, a couple of step overs, one way, then the other, finds Bryan Mbeumo, Mbeumo's effort, and it's another brilliant...
Add Sesko to that equation, who's finally evolving into a complete striker, and United's front three now feel unstoppable. Sesko isn't just scoring, he's assisting, holding up play and drawing defenders out to free up Mbeumo and Cunha against Brentford and Sunderland. He found the net. Against Brighton, he assisted. And every week he looked sharper, stronger, more complete. Behind them, Bruno Fernandes continues to embody everything a captain should be. 2 goals, 1 assist, and his landmark 100th United goal came fittingly against Chelsea. But his importance goes far beyond statistics. Bruno shows up when it matters, the volley against Chelsea. The late assist against Liverpool. The clever dummy versus Brighton. on his 300th appearance that let Mbeumo seal the match. He's leadership personified, dictating tempo, demanding intensity and delivering magic in the moments United need it most. And then there's Casemiro, the silent anchor, holding it all together. It's not an exaggeration to say United look like a different team when he's on the pitch. The 33-year-old scored one and assisted another against Brighton, reminding everyone that experience is a weapon.
He gives a lot of experience. He's an example for everyone. He was behind, in the beginning, he was behind every midfielder, even Toby. But he fought and he worked. And now he's back in national team. He's so important for us. Today he ran a lot, he had to press so high and then return, and he's doing that. So I'm really pleased with him, and the other guys need to look at Casemiro. We understand that football can change really fast. You just need to work. For me, if you are the best one, or I think you are the best one to play the game, you are going to play the game if you do the right things.
When he came off in the 70th minute, United instantly looked more fragile. Brighton's free kick goal came moments later. Amorim immediately sent in Ugarte to patch the midfield, but the difference was visible. Casemiro's awareness, positional discipline, and game management make him irreplaceable. Yes, his red card against Chelsea was reckless, but his overall impact this season has been monumental. He's no longer just a destroyer, he's a conductor, the bridge between defence and attack, between Amorim's ideas and their execution. If there's one area of this new Manchester United that deserves special recognition, it's the defensive line, the foundation upon which Amorim's whole revolution has been built. What's happening at the back is not just improvement, it's transformation. And that transformation began the day Senna Lamens became the starting goalkeeper. To understand his impact, we need to go back. The last time Brighton visited Old Trafford, United were humiliated, largely because of two costly errors from Onana.
Ari looks first time, it's too close to Onana, he's dropped it! Jorginho! Jorginho again!
Fast forward to now, and the story couldn't be more different. Against Brighton, Lamens may have shed partial blame for the first goal, but beyond that he was simply magnificent, confident, commanding and calm. He stopped everything else that came his way. Since becoming first choice, United have played 3 matches, and in each one, their young Belgian goalkeeper has produced crucial interventions that kept them alive. Against Sunderland, he reacted spectacularly to a powerful long-range strike that was heading for the top corner. At Anfield, he denied Alexander Isak in a one-on-one, closing the angle with authority and showing maturity well beyond his years.
It's lucky for Isak, who's broken the line!
And against Brighton, he made a stunning save from a venomous cross shot that could have turned the game. These aren't isolated moments, they're patterns. Confidence at the back breeds confidence throughout the team, and Lamens has given United exactly that. But a great keeper is only as good as the wall in front of him, and United's backline is finally acting like one. Harry Maguire and Matthijs de Ligt have been immense warriors in every sense. De Ligt has become the defensive leader Amorim always wanted, strong in the duels, intelligent in positioning, and commanding in the air. Maguire, once a symbol of chaos and mockery, is now a symbol of redemption. His defensive discipline and leadership have been remarkable, and when he joins the attack, he's a real threat, as shown by his towering header against Liverpool.
Harry Maguire, it's really important for us, was really important for us today. He's a great example on that. Everything that he been through, it's a good example for every kid.
Meanwhile, Luke Shaw has quietly been one of the team's most consistent performers, solid defensively and crucial in build-up. He reads Amorim's system perfectly, stepping into midfield when needed and providing extra control in possession. And then there's Lenny Yoro, the 19-year-old who's already playing like a seasoned professional. His anticipation, pace and composure under pressure have made him indispensable. In recent games, he's looked not just reliable but special. This defensive unit has something United haven't had in years: trust. They move as one, press as one, and cover each other instinctively. Lamens commands, De Ligt organises, Maguire enforces, Shaw balances, and Yoro cleans. They've become Amorim's silent engine. Manchester United are finally heading in the right direction, and this time it feels real. The transformation under Ruben Amorim is no longer just a promising project. It's a living, breathing reality on the pitch. The team sits fourth in the Premier League, only 3 points behind leaders Arsenal, and for the first time in years, they're playing like a side that knows exactly what it's doing. Amorim has installed structure, identity and belief, crafting a system that hides weaknesses and amplifies strengths. His tactical shape, those now famous double triangles in midfield, has given United rhythm, balance and purpose, and the results are undeniable. Every player now understands his role. The system has unlocked the very best version of Bruno Fernandes, Bryan Mbeumo, Matheus Cunha, Matthijs de Ligt, Casemiro and Luke Shaw, while simultaneously elevating young and emerging talents like Benjamin Sesko, Senan Lamens, Leny Yoro and Amad Diallo. This blend of maturity and youth has made United look more complete than at any point since the Ferguson era, structured in defence, fearless in transition and ruthlessly efficient in attack. The key has been in the transitions. United are devastating when they press high, recovering the ball through coordinated aggression and turning defence into attack in seconds. Their long ball approach, once criticised, is now a weapon not of desperation but of precision. With players like Sesko, Mbeumo and Cunha dominating second balls, United constantly create opportunities for Fernandes to receive facing goal, and when Bruno has time and space, he's the deadliest playmaker in the Premier League. There's still room for improvement there, always is, but the outlook has never been unlike Arsenal and City, who are stretched thin across Europe and domestic cups. United have one clear objective: the Premier League.
Every time we kick the ball, Ben was there, and that is the details. We can have all the talent in the world, but if we don't fight in this league, we'll have no chance.
That focus could be their secret weapon. Remember Leicester's miracle title run? The scenario isn't identical, but the signs are there: a unified squad, tactical clarity and relentless momentum that only focused on the Premier League. Amorim said it best after the Arsenal match.
I think we proved today that we can win any game in the Premier League, especially against a great team like Arsenal, and we were the better team.
And he's proving it. United have beaten top sides, conquered the most intimidating ground in England, and improved with every passing week. This has been Ruben Amorim's best week as Manchester United manager, with back-to-back wins that have silenced critics and given his project a huge breath of life. The atmosphere around Old Trafford feels electric again. The fear factor is back. Good days are here, and everyone in the Premier League can feel it. Manchester United aren't just returning to form, they're becoming terrifying once more. What are your thoughts on this?